Here comes Tom Erikson. He's 6'4", 290 pounds. He's 32 years old. He's born here in the USA. He's a freestyle wrestler.
Well, he's not only a coach at Purdue, 11 years straight on the USA national team, but he beat the 1996 Olympic gold medalist not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. And this man he's great. He's unbelievable.
Tom, I've got a couple of questions for you, if I may, real quick. I understand that you're a wrestling champ and a freestyle wrestling champ. Could you tell me the difference between a freestyle wrestler and a collegiate wrestler or a professional wrestler?
Well, freestyle wrestling sits basically in between all of them. You know, with professional wrestling, you have a lot of theatrics, guys jumping off the top rope or jumping off of some type of cage or whatever. Scholastic or college wrestling is a little bit slower pace. It's more of a discipline control where a referee or somebody can control the pace. And freestyle wrestling sits right in between there, where it's wide open. They have 3 officials that basically don't stop the action. They just kind of mediate the action. And it's just wide open where they encourage throws, turns, and pins and things like that at a faster pace. The time is shorter. It's a 5-minute time limit compared to college. It's 7, and professional wrestling, it's, you know, whenever somebody hits the mat 3 times or whatever. But so it's a lot more intense in those short periods of time.
And I understand you've had to train quite extensively for this match. What kind of training program do you put yourself through?
Well, you know, in comparison to some of the other athletes or wrestlers, freestyle wrestlers that have competed in the no-rules fighting, I'm one of the few guys that still competes extensively. Next week, I'm going to go travel to Europe and wrestle in the Ukraine. So my training predominantly is around wrestling right now. I still have slight aspirations to wrestle in the 2000 Olympics in Sydney. So I have to keep a focus on my wrestling skills, and hopefully those will be good enough to get me by in some of my downtimes of fighting. You know, in particular right now is kind of a bad time to fight, but being that WFF is a new organization, you know, it's really exciting. I wanted to be in their first event, and it was very important for me to be in their first event. So I took the chance and not necessarily trained properly for the fight game, but, you know, I'm taking a chance to be here and fight in their organization.
Very good. Well, Tom, I've got another question for you, and that's you're going up against a very, very tough opponent, Davin, and Davin Wright, in fact. Davin is well known for his stand-up skills, his ability to kick and punch and maneuver, and on top of it, he weighs 340 pounds, and he's about your size. Do you feel intimidated? Do you feel a little bit leery about going up against an opponent of this size and caliber, stand-up?
Oh, no. I mean, when I wrestled in my collegiate career, they didn't have the weight limit in. I've wrestled people who weighed 450, 500 pounds, you know, 6'7", 6'8". There's a fantastic wrestler over in Japan named Gary Albright who does a great job. That I used to compete against Gary, and he was 350 plus. So the size, you know, of course it matters, but, you know, I'm 280, 285 myself, so as far as talking about his size, you know, being dominant stuff, I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to move and use some of my skills to help negate some of his size, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, Davin Wright, look at the size of this guy. He's causing an eclipse already. He's 6'4",
They call him the Bull.
334 pounds, and they call him the Bull. But that's a lie. He's bigger than a bull.
You bet your life. He's from Huntington Beach, and he used to collect money for a living.
How much does this guy weigh? About 339 pounds.
Well, here we are with Davin Wright. I'm going to ask Davin a couple of questions here. Davin, we don't know much about you. You are a pretty low-key fighter, but exactly what kind of fighting do you do? What is your specialty?
Actually, I'm a striker. Got, you know, power with both hands. Pretty much put you down with either hand. And
another question, what do you do to stay in shape? Do you train regularly?
Yeah, I train about 4 times a week. Cardio, hour and a half cardio. A lot of weight training. Little grappling, you know, a little boxing, a little wrestling. You know, about 5 times a week also. So it's pretty good training.
Well, Davin, how did you get into this fight business? Did you just come to you naturally?
Well, pretty much. I've been bodyguarding and bouncing and doing security for about over 11 years now. I've had over 100, you know, bare knuckle matches. Yeah, it comes pretty natural, I'd say.
Well, Davin, another question real quick. You're going up against a very formidable wrestler Tom Erikson, who's a world champion freestyle wrestler. He's a big guy. He's close to 300 pounds, 6'4". Are you intimidated? Are you shaking in your boots? How do you feel about that?
Intimidated is not even a factor, by no chance. He's a worthy opponent, I see. You know, he's an Olympic wrestler. But his problem's going to come where he has to try to take me down.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight starts with our fighter in the blue corner, an expert in the art of freestyle wrestling. He's the world freestyle wrestling champion and considered one of the top freestyle wrestlers in the world. He has represented the USA in international competition for 10 years. He has won 12 events worldwide, including the Pan American Championships and the Roger Coulon Tournament Championships in France in 1996. He was also the Olympic team alternate in the 1996 Olympics in the super heavyweight division. He's 32 years of age, standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, and weighing in at 290 pounds. Let's hear it for Tom Erikson! And our fighter in the red corner, from the United States of America, an expert in American free-form grappling. He's undefeated in 100 bare-knuckle, no-holds-barred matches. He's 27 years of age, standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, and weighing in at 340 pounds. They call him the Bull. His name is Davin Wright.
You understand the instructions as I explained in the dressing room? You're going to have to tuck that in. Get your cups, your mouthpieces in. Return your cords in. Good luck, gentlemen. Are you prepared to step over the line? Is your town man ready? Are you prepared to step over the line?
The Bull told me he's going to try to stay upright and try to strike him.
Fight!
He doesn't want to go downstairs. He's got power in both hands. Whoa, he got Thomas quick, man. Oh, he went down his stomach. There we go.
Very poor self-defense, turning your back. You never turn your back on a guy, ever. Look at that, Tom go.
Now, Tom's trying to keep him out of the ring because he knows once he goes out, he's got to let him up.
Tom's like white on rice. You turn your back, your hands, legs move forward, and they don't do anything from behind. This is going to be a short match.
Santos, what's Tom trying to do now? I mean, I know he's
Tom's trying to get the mount on him or get him in a position where he can
that's
choke him.
There goes the towel! All right, threw the towel in there. Oh, that was it. It was over. He hurt him. He hurt him bad. The referee kicked it out. Whoa. No, they threw the towel in.
That was a good stop. That was a great
That was
stop.
something. That was, boy, look at it. Yeah, talk about a guy who's got the adrenaline running, huh?
At 43 seconds, the red corner threw in the towel, making the winner, Mr. Tom Erikson.
So those wrestlers are
Let's have a hand for game fighter, Mr. Davin Wright.
Santos, where did Devin go wrong here? I mean,
well. First thing, he let him get to him too easy. Took the double leg, took him right over.
He went against the United States Army. This guy is tough.
All right, here with the victor, Tom Erikson. Tom, congratulations, man. What I want to know first, we're going to get the mark here in a minute. All right, what did you do to prepare for this?
Actually, I've been preparing to wrestle. I leave for Europe. I'm still competing very heavily in USA Wrestling, national sponsored events. I was preparing to go over to Europe. The WFF offered me an opportunity to get in their very first show back here in Birmingham when, the fans are great, so I said I couldn't pass it up. So I jumped in the event, kind of got lucky, took a guy down, and we finished him off using wrestling techniques.
Mark, come here. How'd you see it?
This is a great fight. I'm excited to be here. My adrenaline's going. I'm so proud of Tom. He's trained hard.
Mark, man, he's too pumped
up. No, I'm just so freestyle wrestlers finally getting their due. We train hard, and it's out there. We're kicking butt.
Now you helped train. Yeah, we got the whole family here. Mark, what you? I know that you helped train Tom. What? Anything special?
Oh no, he's done all the work himself. He's been working at this for 20 years. He deserves all the credit. You know, we train each other. You know.
Well, why don't you introduce the rest of your staff here, Tom?
Bruce Holmes, Louis Ciparelli, Robert DePersia, Rico Ciparelli. You know Matt Lilly.
Yeah, of course, Matt.
And the guy right here, he started me into this stuff and got me going. I want to catch up to him, so hey, this is great. I love this stuff. I love the Birmingham. You're awesome. There we go.
What do you think about one night, one fight?
I love it. I love it. This is great, you know. I mean, but I'll tell you what. I'm in condition. You want me to go out there again? We'll go again.
No, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. All right, Tom. Congratulations.
Oh, wait, I got one more thing, Tony. We need to still run 100, buddy. We still need to run 100, baby.
Well, Tony Burton bet Tom that he could beat him in the 100-yard dash. Tony, come here, Tony.
I told Tony he was doing too many of those Rocky movies, see, so that's why I was a little nervous. He had them boys running on the beach.
Choke you out. Tom, well, you know, I've been hanging out with Tony here for the last few days, and he still says he can do it, man. Tony?
Well, maybe 60 yards.
Yeah. Well, he told me he was afraid he'd pull up on 30 yards, so I think you should take the bet.
Oh, I'll take it in the 100. See, the 100 yards. I got to go for distance.
He doesn't want to run it anymore.
The thing where it started is Tony didn't believe I could move my feet.
You told him you could do what, 4'8", right?
I can do about 4'8", 540. No, I'm not going to play football. We're going to do a little dominating the WFF. And that other organization, we're going to kick some butt as wrestlers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Erikson. Thank you, man. Congratulations. All right. Thank you, guys.